Sacred don't mean clean, just old, rehearsed, and most it's built with a blood-soaked first. Cross on cloth with a sword sewn in. God wills it, but agreed war skin. Knights tore limbs for a psalm's reward, then knelt in prayer by a garrison door. Blood in the basin where the bishop stood, chanting grace as the towns burned good. Pope blessed war like a sacrament pill, every sermon sealed with a plundered will. Old tongue silence in cathedral stone, gold drip clean from indigenous bones. Slavery cited in chapter and verse, servants obey was a gospel curse. Gospels bent and the guilt was tamed, then repackaged clean in the preacher's name. Crack the hymns, there's a chain inside and a history wrapped in a choir's disguise. No scriptures clean when the blade's been kissed and the saints wore mask and the smoke-filled mist. Built their peace on a blood-drawn line and passed down hymns like the past ain't mine. No scriptures, it's been kissed and the saints wore mask and the smoke-filled mist. Built their peace on a blood-drawn line and passed down hymns like the past ain't mine. 5 times daily the call resounds, but the boots march too with a face spread round. Jihad once men in a fight till empire twisted it into might. Umayyad ruled with the prophet's flame, but lit whole cities in Allah's name. Baghdad bloomed and the text got banned and the ink ran dry under cleric cans. Veils weren't doctrine, they became a cage. Not modesty but stage for rage. Caliphate split like a cell in stress. Sunni and Shell with a bloodline mess. Scribes rewrote with the truth had drawn, and fat was flirted where the light had gone. From Persia's grace to Mecca's walls, the sword stayed sharp as the skull of foes. What's faith to a flame in a caliph's grip when the pen went mute and the blade got stripped? Truth don't live with the power fed and the prayer still echo through the calls unsaid. What's faith to a flame in a caliph's grip when the pen went mute and the blade got stripped? Truth don't live with the power fed and the prayer still echo through the things unsaid. Cast steps deep in the Vader's breath with a birthright gap and a lower death. Brahmins fed what the outcast swept, called untouchable from the day they wept. Mantras high but the drains ran red and the gods wore gold but the girls dropped dead. Dowry deaths in the name of pride, burned at a pie with the groom's old bride. Karma code is a fate excuse, don't fight the change, just serve its use. Sacred cow while the child starves, ritual smoke while the slums collapse. Blame the Brits but the wounds ran raw, long before London enforced the law. Temples bright but the car still lives, a shrine built deep in the spine it gives. They carved the casket, a spine in stone, said karma's law but the hurt was home. Smoke rose high while the streets stayed bare and the gods looked down but they weren't there. They carved the casket, a spine in stone, said karma's law but the hurt was home. Smoke rose high while the streets stayed bare and the gods looked down but they weren't there. Ancient blood in a scroll-bound thread, tribal rights where the law drew red. Commandments stacked like a moral debt, miss one rule and your stone gets set. Promised land with a purge attached, Joshua marched with a flame-lit pack. Milk and honey in a graveyard bloom, spare no soul was a holy tune. 6 vertidos in the Taurus frame, but grace got lost in the guilt and flame. Exile cycles from Rome to Reich, each return rewritten as chosen right. Modern state with a myth to fuel, walls go up while the wounds stay cruel. Holocaust ghosts in the present tense and the book still bleeds through the barbed wire fence. Every wall's just a wound in bricks, built on blood with a myth that sticks. Truth gets twisted, the past gets pride and the chosen blood with a darker side. Every wall's just a wound in bricks, built on blood with a myth that sticks. Truth gets twisted when the past gets pride and the chosen path got a darker side. Don't show me God where the bones still speak. Clean hands lie when the ink runs deep.